Why should you grow your potatoes the no-dig way? Potatoes are one of the most popular crops to grow on an allotment, and it's easy to see why. The smell and the feel of holding those potatoes as you take them out of the ground and then cooking them up into delicious meals. It's a wonderful, wholesome feeling. They are a really good crop for transforming a space into a vegetable patch because they break up the soil with their roots and they really help to aerate it all and make it easier for you to grow other crops later on. In a way, potatoes and no-dig gardening go really well together, and in today's video I'm going to talk you through how I use no-dig gardening and potato growing to maximise the amount of space I have on this allotment site and make it really productive. We'll start this no-dig potato bed by first focusing on the compost. I'm adding 6 inches of my own homemade compost to create a mulch that will stop the weeds from growing through as the potatoes establish. The potatoes will then take over and they'll start to control the weeds as they grow. 6 inches of compost is a lot to get together for a no-dig bed, and it's not always practical for you to do this. The beauty of no-dig potatoes is that you can mulch them as they grow, so I recommend starting with a smaller amount of compost first, adding your potatoes and building and mulching them up as they grow. You could start with 2 or 3 inches of mulch and make holes to put the potatoes in so that they start off in the ground. I'll show you how you can grow no-dig potatoes without adding that 6 inches of mulch first to give you both ways that you can do this. The next step is to make small holes to put your potatoes in. Before you plant your potatoes, sometimes if you use compost that's quite woody, you might want to add some more aged compost or some bagged compost that you know is going to be rich in nutrients. I like to put these underneath the potatoes as I plant them, just to give them enough food. As the mulch starts to break down, it will also feed them, and they will both work to give the potatoes lots of food and lots of nutrition. We simply cover over with more compost, and then as the potatoes grow, I will earth them up with more and more compost. You'll spread this around the base of each plant, and you can also cover the leaves a little bit as they grow, and this will protect the potatoes as they grow from the sunlight, and it will also encourage more potatoes. Traditionally with potatoes, you would dig the soil into mounds and you plant the potato inside the mound. However, no-dig gardening takes this all out, so you don't have to dig at all to get really good potatoes. How do we plant no-dig potatoes without lots of mulch on top of them? All you need to do is make holes into the ground and choose a site that's not going to be very weedy. This site here I know doesn't grow many weeds, so I can plant the potatoes directly. You might find the ground is a little bit tough, but that's okay because the compost will help to condition that soil as the potatoes grow. And then all I do is I just add as much compost as I have on top of the potatoes, and I'll keep doing this throughout the season. Adding compost mulch as you go will really help those potatoes build those root systems and grow really healthily. Let's recap on what we've discussed in today's video. I've shown you how I use no-dig gardening to really help increase my potato yields and how the two work really well together. Potatoes need the mulch and no-dig gardening relies on mulch, so if you use the two together you get amazing potato yields and you also protect and develop your allotment site for the future. You're creating stronger beds full of life because you're adding really important food and you're helping to build the structure by not disturbing the soil with your fork or with your spade. And every time I do disturb the soil, I make sure I add more compost to help feed the life that's inside and help to restore that balance. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it useful and inspiring, and you now have an idea of how you can grow amazing potatoes the no-dig way. No-dig gardening is wonderful for maximising all of your yields of vegetables. I have seen huge success here and really good results. Whether it's my tomatoes, my squash, my beans, everything is growing so much better for doing the no-dig garden method. And by following this method, you are creating amazing no-dig beds for the future and you're getting incredible potato yields. If you'd like to check out any more of my videos, you can find them over here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.